Silo Season 2's penultimate episode briefly features a bird painting in Solo's vault, seemingly foreshadowing several details from the show's future story beats. Since Season 1's opening episodes, Apple TV+'s Silo has ensured that every little detail and development in the story is driven by intent. Owing to this, when Silo Season 2's Episode 9 shows Juliet staring at a painting of birds in Solo's vault, it is hard not to believe that it will eventually mean something in the Apple TV+ sci-fi show. Given how Apple TV+'s Silo has barely scratched the surface of the story covered in the original Hugh Howey books, the show still has a lot of ground to cover. Since the show has also not shied away from taking various creative liberties, foreseeing the narrative directions it will explore in future installments can be challenging. However, based on subtle details, like the painting from Solo's vault, and story beats from the books, one can deduce what might happen in Silo's next few seasons. The bird painting scene in Solo's vault in Silo Season 2 explained. The painting seems to show the outside world. Painting on Solo's wall in Silo Season 2's Episode 9. When Solo finally allows Juliet and the other Silo 17 survivors to enter his vault, Juliet briefly stares at a painting of birds on the wall. A closer look at the painting reveals that it is less about birds and more of a visual representation of the outside world. Eagle-eyed viewers would notice that on the right side, it features a massive tree that seems similar to the one that lies right outside Silo 18 and is visible through the display inside the Silo at the left end. The painting features the top of a cliff, which has another tree. The creator of the painting seemingly used trigonometry to extrapolate the relative distance between objects in the outside world. Since Solo has previously seen people step out of Silo 17, he might have studied trigonometry over the years and created the painting to understand the spatial relationships between objects in his environment by scaling down their relative lengths. The painting also features three human-like figures with measurements on their sides, revealing how tall they would appear to someone viewing them from a distance. Given how Solo also wrote many other equations all over his wall in the vault, it seems plausible that he created the painting to get a better understanding of the outside world. However, some other details in the painting seemingly suggest there is more to it than meets the eye. Why the bird painting is in the Silo 17 vault? The founders might have kept it there. Even though the area surrounding the silos is a dry wasteland, the most prominent color in the painting is green. This makes it hard not to believe that the painting does not represent the real world. Instead, it shows the false AR display that cleaners see through their helmets when they walk out of a silo. This suggests that the painting was created by the founders and placed in the vault when the silo was first created. When Juliet steps out Silo 18 in Silo Season 1's ending, Bernard expects her to fall to the ground and die after she crosses a certain point on the cliff surrounding their silo. Before Juliet, Holston and Allison, too, died at almost the same spot on the cliff after leaving the silo. Owing to this, it is hard not to believe that the point marked as D on the ground in the painting represents the spot where most people die. It is the area where the cleaners face the consequences of not having their suits sealed with good tape. Interestingly, the painting also seems to align perfectly with story developments from the original Hugh Howey Silo books. In Silo Season 2's Episode 9, Solo mentions that the people from Silo 17, who left the underground structure after the rebellion, did not die at first. In another early scene from Season 2, he also implies that moments after they left the silo, a wind carrying dust came in their direction and killed all of them. This would explain why Juliet finds a trail of bodies all the way to the bottom of the cliff surrounding Silo 17 as soon as she gets close to the underground structure. The third book in the Silo trilogy, Dust, reveals that the silo's founders intentionally contaminated the air around the silos with dangerous nanobots every time a citizen stepped out to clean. They did this to ensure no one made it past the cliffs surrounding the silos and the spectators remained compliant. This suggests that the point marked D in the painting is the exact spot where the nanobots are released to kill a cleaner.